Hey everybody, so today we're going to be tackling another really difficult Dave Matthews Band song. You never know, it's probably in the top 5 hardest ones to play. A lot of strange strumming and your hands kind of moving all over the place. But everything's really based off of pretty simplistic chords. There's C, G, D, A minor in there. So it's based off of a few simple chords. It's going to be a long explanation on this song, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. For this intro, we're going to start off, and I'll be explaining things numbered from the capo. So 12 has become 10, and so on. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to explain it throughout this. So we'll be on the 10th fret, and we will have our pinky down here on the B string, forefinger here on the G string. So technically that's 10 and 7, even though it's 12 and 9. And we'll have our ring finger up here sliding from 11 to 12 on the A string. And we'll put our middle finger on the 11th fret, or I'm sorry, on the 9th fret. And we'll come down here to the 7th. So if you want to look at it as a normal guitar, we're sliding 11 to 12, 11, 9. And then, so from that, I want you to make sure on your strumming, there's a lot of upstrokes going down here. So we're going. So when you go through that the second time, you're bringing that straight down. So. Okay, so like I said, keep that, until you have to make sure you're keeping this finger down here on the G string while you're strumming, until you have to come up to there. Okay, and then when we walk down here to What If God, shuffle by, you're going to be here. And then we'll go here, slide up to there, and then go straight into What If God, shuffle by. So while we're down here, this is going to be just your standard C shape right here. We're on the A, the D, and the B on the 3rd, 2nd, 1st. And you're going to drop your pinky down here on to that 3rd fret as well. So What If God, shuffle by. When he does that, take that ring finger off, and you're just going to bring your middle finger up to that A string, 2nd fret. And then we're going to walk that down to an A minor. We're on the 2nd fret, D string, G string, 1st fret, B string. And then you will bring your ring finger up. I'll discuss strumming in a minute, by the way. Right now, just focus on what the chords are. So we're here. We're going to bring our ring finger up to the 3rd fret A string. And then we're just gonna hit an open D. So just middle finger, A string, D string. We'll come down here, and we're gonna have our ring finger and pinky on the 3rd fret, B and E. And then you bring your middle finger up and walk down on the D string from the 3rd to the 2nd, and then we will we'll come down here with the C chord again. So from that C, still that same 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, and then we're gonna walk up 2nd fret A string, 3rd fret A string, slide up to the 5th on the A string. Okay, now this is kind of the tricky part. We're going to be on the 7th, which realistically is the 9th without the capo. We'll be on the B string, and then we're going to come up here to the D string on the 4th fret, which is really the 6th. We're going to slide down 2 frets, keep that same shape, same strings. You're just sliding down, sorry, to there, and then we're gonna hammer on an E right here. Alright, that all I'm hammering on is 2nd fret on the A and the D string with my ring finger, or middle finger, ring finger, okay? Okay, so let's go through that again. Let me start that over. Okay, so that little slide, I know it throws you off a little bit in there, but everything else, down, up, so and then we're just going, sorry. Alright, now it's going to take a little bit of work on that, getting the strumming and the timing down. I wish I could explain the strumming a little bit better, but you're just going to have to kind of listen. So now we'll move on to the chorus, and we're just going to be playing a D chord right here. These are all pretty simple chords. Leave your middle finger off. We're going to be on the 2nd fret G string, 3rd fret with our middle finger, B string. We're playing an F style chord here. Okay, all I am is I'm flattening the B and the B and the E strings here. I have my middle finger 2nd fret G string, and then I have both my middle and or I'm sorry, no, I just it's just the will be right here on the 3rd fret on the D string. Sorry, it's not here like an F. It's just like that, right? Then we're gonna come up into a C type chord, leaving this 4-finger off. Be on the 3rd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, pinky down here on the 3rd fret E string. And then we're going to go back to that same chord we had earlier in the verse. It's just those 2 fingers, middle and pinky, or ring finger and pinky finger down there on the B and the E. When I said I made a mistake right there, it's not here on that C. You're going to be here. Later on, we'll have a C shaped like that. Now it's just a standard C. I'm sorry about that. And then it's to that G. So listen for the strumming here. I'll let you kind of watch it. And then before it goes back into the verse there, or kind of the intro verse, let that ring out for a minute. And then you come back into that. He only does that one time. You're not going to do that every single time. So then we'll get into the very ending of the song where he says, "All fall down, it won't be too long now." So when he starts with that, we'll be starting with that C shape, and then we'll go to, and we're just going to be, we'll be here on the 3rd fret E string, and then still the 3rd fret A string, and then we'll be on the 2nd fret with our ring finger, there on the D string, 2nd fret. So that's all, and then when we go fall, when we say fall, it's just you're just moving those from there to the D, the E, and the A string. And then we'll come over here. We're gonna put our forefinger on the 1st fret A string, making a little octave chord here with our pinky on the G string, 3rd fret. And you don't want to let the other strings ring out because it makes it sound really bad. You don't want that. You want to try and make sure that those that B and the E are muted, and that E up there as well. All right, and then we'll come back down to that same chord that we used in the chorus on the 3rd, 2nd, and then we're pressing down on the G, the B and the E, just right there. Okay, so all, fall, down. I know that sounds weird with that chord in there, but it's what's played. When you're just playing it kind of quietly, acoustically by yourself, it might sound a little weird, but with the band and the music, it fits. So we'll go all, fall, down, it won't, and that's that chord right there. It won't be too long now. All right, and then it goes into out of the darkness comes light. That is this right here. So we had this chord shape in the other one. We're flattening out those two, 2nd fret, 3rd fret on the G and the D, but we're actually gonna bring on the A and the D, we will have our fingers there. We'll have this middle finger still right there on that 2nd fret G string. So out of the darkness, take off your pinky, leave these the same, take off your pinky and ring finger, so we'll go. Then we'll go back to this chord shape right here that I said sounded a little weird, and then we're coming back to a C. So out of the dark, out of the darkness comes light like a flash. You think you can, you think you can, you think you can. Sometimes that is the problem. Dream, little darling, dream. And then after you say dream, little darling, dream, you don't come back to that C. You're gonna end on an A, that A minor right there. So dream, little darling, darling, dream. So that is all of You Never Know. I know that I wish I could have gone into a little more detail there on that ending. It gets a little bit confusing, but just remember that when he says all fall down, you switch from C, that C, G, and then those 4 chords, you're switching to this, 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 and then back to C. Okay, so just play that part over and over. And there's one other guy who did a cover of this song, and I can't remember who it was, but if you look up You Never Know acoustic covers, he does a fantastic job of playing it the right way. So hopefully that'll help you out. Thanks a lot.